Now I'm going to briefly show everyone how to use SPSS to calculate logistic regression. Here's the data set. It is about people's willingness to donate for political cause. And now let's do the analysis. First, we move to analysis menu, regression, and we can choose binary logistic regression. Here we want to predict people's willingness of donates by use this covariates. So we put donates into the dependent box and the other covariates in the covariates box. And then we choose the method as enter method. That means all covariates will put into the calculation simultaneously by the software. And then if there are categorical variates, we need to put it in categorical covariates box so that the software knows that this covariate is categorical. Next, we can move to the save option, choose group membership so that we can know what is the predicted membership might be in the end. Next, we look at options. Here we can choose Postmer Let Me Show. So it can give us an idea that how well our model can fit the outcome. We also can ask for the confidence interval for the odds ratio. Once we done that, we click continue and OK. Now we got the logistic regression output. The first information we can see is cases processing summary. We can see here how many cases has been put in this processing, and then we can move to block 0. Here we can look it as a null hypothesis. The software will run the calculation one time without putting any covariates in it, and then it gets a 1% correct. Here is around 70. The next table we can look at the variables that's not put in the equation in the first time run. It can give us an idea which variable could be a significant predictor. Here we can see that political interest is one of the significant predictors. Next, we can move to block 1. Here, the software puts all the covariates into calculation simultaneously. And then we first got the test of model coefficients. It looks at the model and compare it back to the null hypothesis we had and produce the t-square. When the significance level of this comparison less than 0.05, that means we have a significant model and it can be a good predictor. We look at next table, the model summary. We can look at the Nagel-Karake R-square. It's very similar to the R-square we used in the linear regression. And then we can look at the Hasmir-Leshomo test. It again gives us an idea how good our model is. In this case, we want the p-value to be greater than 0.05, which means this model is a good model. Then we can look at the contingency table. Contingency table gives us an idea about how model is predicting certain outcome. The closer these two numbers, the better the model is. The next thing we can look at is the classification table. It can tell us how good the model to predict outcome. In this case, the percentage correct is over 80. That means this is a quite good model. Then we move to the last table. Here we can get actual constants like the beta coefficients that we will use to plug into the regression equation later we can use. Then we can look at, we also get odds ratio. The higher the odds ratio is over 1, the higher probability of one people will donate for political cause in the future. And that is a brief presentation of how to use the software to calculate logistic regression. Thank you.